Okay guys, I'm going to check the domain authority of my own website and compare it to some of the top ranking websites for my target phrase. So I'm not overthinking this at this point. I'm just thinking that the phrase in mind here is SEO course for small Australian businesses. That's really what my course is all about, and that's who it's targeting. And I run that search there and we get a pile of paid ads, of course, but below that we get the organic results. Of course, my website, SmallBiz Toolbox, isn't appearing there as yet. It's early days. The website's brand new. It has no authority, so I don't expect it to rank, which is why I'm going to apply this course to my own website so you can see what I do as I go along there. So what we're going to do though is going to grab these URLs of the top ranking websites and compare it to my own. So it's that one there. I'll do the top three. Monarch, Recipe for SEO Success. They're running a course. Ignore that. And then Dynamic Web Training. I can add more if I want, but let's just do those three there. And we're going to compare it to my own website. So I've gone ahead and already put those in there. Those are the four websites. The three competitors are my one. And I'm going to check the authority. I'm going to run that. It's thinking and thinking. And here we go. So here's our domain authority down here. And we can see that the top ranking website there, which was Monarch, is a domain authority of 35. The next one, 36. Then 24 and 11. Now, you're not going to see an exact correlation of domain authority related to rankings. It's not going to be exactly, as you go down the rankings, the domain authority of those websites decreases. It's not that simple. There are a lot of factors that come into play with SEO and ranking, and this is really just a generic measure. But you can certainly see that we're well down. We're 11, or I'm 11. We're well below these top ranking websites here, which have a domain authority of 20 and 30 and what have you. So obviously one of the objectives of all this work is to increase that domain authority as a measure of rankability, as it were. Okay, it also gives page authority. Now the page authority is, the domain authority is the authority of the website as a whole. So for this one, it will be the monarch.edu.au website domain authority, or the recipeforsuccess.com. Page authorities for that specific page, monarch.edu.au/product/SEO. And so pages can have a page authority. And of course, as you can imagine, all of your pages have a page authority, and collectively they make up the domain authority. So you can compare individual pages as well. So if we have a look at that, we can see that actually our page authority is a little bit better, a bit more competitive, sort of in line with the page authorities with the other. But of course, and I don't want to digress too much, but our page is our home page, which obviously is more powerful than an interior page anyway. So what I'm saying is that our home page, which is inherently the most powerful page on our website, is still about the same as the internal pages of these other websites. But if we look at the domain authority there, that is there. So we write this down in our log and just keep track of it. Over time, as we do our SEO activities and do everything we need to do there, we want to see the gap close between our own domain authority and those above. So it's just a metric, a measure that we can track and keep an eye on and see progress, see progress as we do this work, and it sort of gives you a bit of encouragement. Don't worry too much about this other stuff. This is spam score. I don't think these mean a lot, to be honest. I don't know how they're coming up with these numbers. I don't imagine that educational institute like that has a high spam score, so I just ignore that. Same with all this. Don't worry too much about that. Domain authority, there it is. Write that down and we can file that away as part of the knowledge that we build as we build the picture of our website. Okay, see you in the next one. Bye.